person up here that was waiting. Where'd they go? Oh crap! Where'd they go? I didn't drop them.
So, my
Okay.
question is, what does the panel feel about black people who habitually date out, have said anti-black things, and then use black people as a rebound once they get chewed up and spit out by these non-black people? What's the panel's opinion on that?
You mean like Jonathan Majors?
Like Sean.
It doesn't change how I see somebody when once you date out and your mentality is kind of a certain way. It's gonna take a lot of convincing before I think you just change in regards to how you move around YT people. So I think like you can act one way, but I gotta see it in action. I gotta see time.
Nobody else want to talk about that?
Yeah, stop being petty.
Can you elaborate a little bit? I don't understand.
The panel know what I'm talking about.
No. Can you repeat it? Because I didn't hear it. Can you repeat it?
What does the panel feel about black people who habitually date out, have said anti-black things, and use black people as a rebound once they get chewed up and spit out by their non-black preference?
Well, you say they get chewed up and spit out by their non-black preference.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you at 52, personally, when I run across men and I have that look where I always get, well, you really don't look all black, that ignorant stuff, or you look exotic, and I find out that I'm the first one of us that they're interested in because they think I'm different. That is a huge red flag for me. Because in the end, I'm going to be the butt of their anti-blackness, and I ain't letting nobody beat down on me because they ain't dealt with their own damn self-hate.
But you mod for somebody like that.
But I what?
But you mod for somebody like that.
This is TikTok, sweetheart. I don't know nobody.
Oh, so because it's TikTok, you can be a hypocrite.
No. If you're gonna speak on me,
I'm speaking on it, and now you want to get loud.
Speak for me.
Okay.
I just told you about dating. I don't date any men like that.
Yeah.
And considering I just told you my dad is black and many other white men in my family,
I don't care about none
at
of
the
that.
end of the day, it doesn't change my dating preference. That ain't my business.
If you associate with trash, you will date trash. I don't want to hear that nonsense. People act like because we on TikTok
panel with your ass right now.
You don't know me.
So,
okay, are you modding for me? Are you modding with me? Are you modding with me? Are you modding with me? No, you're not. So it's two different dynamics.
Okay. Sierra, please stand.
People act like because they online they can be hypocrites.
I'm still having a conversation with you.
How can you have a conversation when you're talking over me every time you get triggered?
But Mace, so you gonna hold her accountable?
Ain't no D. If it was me, if you saw me on a panel with somebody who is diametrically opposed to what I say and I'm modding from them, you don't think people gonna say something like, wait a minute, Maceo say this, and this, but he modded with this white hoe and this shit, and she be talking anti-black.
She said on his panel too, though. Come on.
Man, I don't want to hear this shit. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
But I'm
y'all just don't want to clock stuff because somebody say something that you agree with.
But I rode Sean ass forever. I'm just saying, like, I'm not finna hold her accountable for what he do.
Well, I think we got.
It ain't about Sean. It's about people being genuine. I can't say I'm against all these things and then sit modded with somebody who's the exact thing I'm saying. Okay, so you gonna keep you okay. You gonna keep cutting me off. You gonna keep cutting me off.
I'm just gonna ask if she knew that he was dating white women before.
How the hell can she not?
I've heard him say that he has biracial children.
So what that tell you?
Listen, I also just told you that my mom married a white man.
She was dumb too.
And your mama dumb.
Okay, well my mama with a black man, unlike yours.
Rest in peace to my dead mother, but your man.
Okay, well, my mom is with a black
Your
man,
mammy.
so yeah, she won.
And still,
My mom with a black
she
man.
raised you, so she's dumb too.
Okay, that's fine too. At least she's
Oh, Lord
dated in the
Jesus.
race.
All right, we
What's
done.
next?
We
What's
done with that.
next? What's next?
All right, I just want to answer
Can
Mace.
you please stop jumping in? Like we trying to go to somebody else.
Now
You
you
doing
see
too
how
much real fast.
that pro-blackness, when somebody get checked on their hypocrisy, automatically disappears. Now they defending the very person they say is a red flag.
I'm not defending anyone. I don't know any of y'all on TikTok, so why would I waste my
Didn't she
energy
just say she
to
heard?
defend
Didn't she
anyone?
just say she
I speak
heard?
for myself.
Didn't she just say she heard?
Oh my God.
So what about the
So
other
if
white tea woman
me
after the
knowing
wife?
somebody got mixed children don't mean I'm defending them. She just asked me a question. Yes, I've heard it, but I don't know none of y'all on TikTok. And when I take out my time to come up and talk, it's because it's what I want to say and it's from my perspective. I don't know you, boo, and I don't know him. So what he does is not my business.
Hypocrites.
Oh Lord Jesus
You
Christ.
okay? Tell me that you ever see me modeled on somebody's stage who's diametrically opposed to what I say?
You ain't important to
I
me.
know
I
I'm
don't
not.
know
I
who
know
you
I'm
are
not.
or
So
what
you ain't got to keep
do.
talking over somebody that's not important. Just let the unimportant person talk.
You be mine with jelly.
I agree with Jelly on a lot of issues. So
No,
no.
you don't. Don't ever say that again in life.
Look, y'all actually agree with Jelly. Y'all just don't like the way she say stuff.
No, I don't agree with
I
her.
don't care about none of that. Y'all run around. See, this is no different than those black men can't do nothing right rooms. They sit here and
Nah, because
black men is this.
I'm not gonna one way nothing. No,
Huh?
I don't one way where it's just black men, black men, black men. I
Well,
don't even do
this a
that.
black space. So I mean, what we supposed to talk about Asian people?
No, I'm saying I'm not gonna be like, oh, black men date out, but black women are the exception. I'm not doing it either way.
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm just clarifying it.
Yeah, I'm lost now.
Go, just go. Say what
I
you gonna say.
lost the point now. You won. Check.
You ain't lose no damn point. Say what you gonna say.
I'm just saying the shit is goofy. I'm not gonna sit here and say somebody's a red flag, but then I support them.
I was speaking about dating.
Look, a red flag is a red flag. If you anti-black, you anti-black.
Okay, I was speaking. I stand 10 toes down that I do not date black men who usually date white tea women, and that tends to be their preference. And no, you're not going to make me the experiment. I'm not going to be the exception. That's not what I am attracted to. No. I don't. And what people do here on TikTok, and I don't know none of y'all, ain't none of my damn business. I'm old enough to know that.
Y'all always talk about, I don't know ya. What that got to do with calling out somebody's hypocrisy and contradictions?
At the end of the day,
At the
I
end
go
of the day,
on there
now
and
I'm talking and
I
now you
share my
speaking over me
knowledge. I
again.
don't go on nobody's panel to debate their personal shit.
Yes,
That
you
ain't my
do.
niche.
Yes,
That
you
ain't my
do.
algorithm.
Yes, you do. So you don't be in rooms modded talking about people who have an opposing view of yours? You aren't one of his
I'm hype for
attack
one
dogs?
person because the topic is always racism, which I am passionate about.
No, you're
People
not.
being aware about the
No,
system.
you're not.
Those are the conversations that you don't know me, just like I don't know you.
So how I know who you mob for, Goofy?
What's my name?
Goofy?
What's my name? Because you see
Goofy.
me modding for somebody. What's my name? And which is
So
so
don't
bad.
people
But you as a black man is
don't
being
people
so
typically
fucking
mob with people they agree
disrespectful
with?
and remedial right now.
That's fine. So don't people typically mob with people they agree with?
I don't know what people
I'm
typically
asking
do.
the panel.
I
I'm
can
not
only
asking
speak
just
for
you,
me.
ma'am. That question wasn't directed to just you.
Okay,
Yes,
I
I'm
get
very
your boo.
sassy. What's next for y'all?
The God. Just one moment. One moment.
Yes, I was
So,
being homophobic in a black space. What's next?
oh God, here we go. Ah, Jesus, take the wheel. Okay, let's bring it back.
I mean, I'm
So
trying to
the way
understand,
that
D.
Sean, no, I'm just getting clarity. The way that Sean mods his room, because I done got on stage. I don't mod his room. Well, I think on my own account I did mod his room, but I'm trying to understand. Like, if we're gonna have a conversation about Sean, you're mentioning. So you was in the room, heard something about dating men.
It ain't got. Listen.
I'm listening to you.
If I say a black person who dates out habitually has even admitted to anti-blackness and uses black people as their rebound is a red flag. I don't care if I'm dating or not. It's a red flag, period. And I'm going to disassociate with it, period. But once again, people make nuance to this for a variety of reasons, but then get triggered when you call out the contradiction. Again, if y'all saw me constantly in a space supporting somebody that was anti-black, wouldn't people be like, well, wait a minute, record scratch?
Jelly bean.
May I respond?
Okay, so what do me and Jelly Bean disagree on? Like 3 things? We agree on most things. That's why people don't like us.
May I?
Let me say it on us. You're not Team Jelly Bean.
I am.
Go ahead.
Look, I'm riding with my dog,
I-
man.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nina.
At the end of the day, I choose where I go to have discussions,
And that's
and I
fine.
chose that. May I?
Let it go, Maceo.
I said that's fine.
Okay. And I don't know how you live your life, and maybe you have personal connections with people on TikTok, but I do not. It's a social media app created for children. I was a motivational speaker for 15 years. If I choose to run my mouth, which I get paid for, then I make sure it's on topics that I'm passionate about. And how you move and how you choose to do it, if it all be aligns, then you are speaking on you and yourself. And I will say again, I do not date those type of men, but that has nothing to do with me rolling across a topic about whiteness or racism and me taking my time to educate people on those subjects. And if you feel that those things need to be aligned because the man hosting that dates white women, then that's you. You get to make the choice that you feel like all of that is aligned. And I get to make the choice that I come up to discuss a topic and I don't know that man. So it don't matter to me. It gives me an opportunity to platform something that I am passionate about. And that's greater than whoever any of y'all sleep with. Because it ain't my business.
Once again, the point is just above people's head like the clouds. Nobody is saying how you move, who you talk to, has to be approved by me or anybody else. A contradiction is a contradiction. If somebody is anti-black and that's why you won't date them, why does the anti-blackness somehow get negated because you're not dating them? Oh, because them being anti-black don't mean shit. I didn't interrupt you one time.
Did you ever hear me say
I didn't interrupt
that
you.
I feel that man is anti-black?
Did I interrupt her?
Let him go, Nina.
Okay,
Let him
okay.
go.
Now you see what I'm saying? So
Well, I'm
anti-blackness
being fair.
only
Okay.
applies when you dating now. Is that what the room heard? Because that's what I heard. I'm asking the room. I'm asking the
It's my
room.
personal business.
I'm asking the room.
I've never heard that man say he's
I'm asking
anti-black.
the-
And if when I rolled across him, he said this platform and I am anti-black and the topics were anti-black, it wouldn't even roll across my algorithm.
Could somebody get Novel to play that clip?
Wait a
One
minute.
clip.
Cause y'all
Wait a minute now.
go ahead, Tia.
Because I Mace here got a point.
Maceo.
And
Hello. Oh,
beyond that, you just contradicted yourself because in your whole everything you were saying, when you were talking about anti-blackness and how it's the most intimate thing, and you were giving your family dynamic situation as an example, you said that like the black parent in the interracial dynamic is often a person who is anti-black because they would have to be anti-black in order to date interracially.
No, I said my mother suffered from anti-blackness. My mother was anti-black and anti-women very deeply. I'm at 52 come from that family dynamic where you say, and I know y'all have heard this say, we love our sons and raise our daughters. I come from that. and that it was very anti. I said my mother, anti-black, and my sister.
You said what I said, and then you said, i.e., my mother. That's what you said.
Exactly. So I was stating that my mother was anti-black. Actually, all black people are inherently anti-black.
Sure, but you said generally that oftentimes the black person in that interracial dynamic has to be anti-black.
I never used the word generally.
I didn't say you used the word generally. I'm saying you said it generally, and then you used your mother as an example. You said, i.e., my mother. So if that's the case, then how could that not also be true about this person who you mod for, who has dated interracially and produced biracial children? Like, you got to keep the logic consistent. That's what you said.
No, I'm being absolutely logical, because if I choose to go onto a platform to discuss a topic, I don't know this person. I don't know y'all. Like, y'all know all this intimate stuff about people. I've heard the man mention several times that he has biracial children. I come up to be a part of the platform and the topic.
So are you a mod
at the end of the day, I absolutely am a mod.
So you're not just going into a space to have a conversation. You are playing a role within the space. So let's get that clear.
Excuse me. But that doesn't mean that I have.
What I said is that we need to keep the logic consistent. I didn't say you were illogical. I said keep the logic consistent. Because if that was true about your mother, then it's true about him. And what you said earlier, a couple minutes ago, is that you knew he had biracial children. So at some point you knew that he was either slanging it to non-black women or he was dating one also. Like, I don't have to be besties with people to listen to what they say and make inferences on what they say, based on what they say. If you knew he has biracial children, then you know he been seeing somebody who ain't black. So I don't know why we pretending like that's not a thing. If you want to mod for him because you like him, just say that. But don't ride up in here on no moral high horse like, yeah, this is what I do and this is why. Nah, keep it consistent.
May I speak now? Okay. So again, I am going to say, I have no intimates. I don't even know why I'm defending this crazy shit at this moment. Someone gives me the privilege to come up and speak on a topic that I want to speak on TikTok is an app on the phone that I pay for. I absolutely have the right. Okay? And I became a mod because he asked me to be up there. I'm one of the people that just sit up there.
You could have said no.
Excuse me.
Don't say excuse me when you cut me off in the middle of me talking.
I just
ain't no excuse me.
I said, may I speak? You weren't speaking anymore.
No, you cut me off while I was speaking, though. You did cut me off while I was speaking. I just didn't say nothing to you about it. Nobody in here told you what you can and cannot do. People are just asking you to stand on what you're doing. Nobody said we paying your bills or anything of that nature. I couldn't care less what you do. I don't know you. I'm just saying, if you got called out for being inconsistent, and you're admitting in this conversation that you're inconsistent, I don't know what you still want to go back and forth about.
Okay, so there was a pause. So now again, I'm going to say, I go and speak where I want to speak on the topics that I speak on. And as far as modding, I know you guys have powers to like drop and mute people and do things like that. First of all, I don't participate in that manner. And if I did participate in that manner, guess what? That's what I have the right to choose to do. But I do not. I go on and I give my time in the conversation. He literally leaves me up there to be a part of the conversation. That is how I choose to participate. Because and if you've ever seen me on camera, I don't ever wear glasses, which means that I can't even read what's going on in the comments. I don't care about those things. I come up to be a part of a conversation. And it's never personal for me about who hosting the conversation, what they do, and how they choose to do it in their lives. I go up because of the topic. So this culture about you need to be aligned with the person who created the topic. I'm sorry, at 52 years old, I would never give anything that much power in my life that is on a social app. That is not the way I move. And if that is the way you all move and feel like it should be aligned, that also isn't my business because that's not the way I run my life.
That's a problem.
Yeah, you can do whatever it
And
is
it's
that you
absolutely
want to do,
not a problem.
You know the thing. The thing that is that you have strong opinions and really care about racism and strong values, and then you go align yourself with people who don't share those values. It shows me that your convictions ain't as strong as you claim they are.
It
That's
sounds
what it shows.
like it sounds
There's
like
an
you guys.
inconsistency with what's coming out of your mouth. There's an inconsistency with what's coming out of your mouth and your behavior. And some people take their integrity seriously. Some people intend for their words to match their behavior, so people know that they solid, so people know that they real, so people know that when words come out of their mouth, they can believe what they say and trust that they gonna do what they said they was gonna do. And what you are demonstrating is that I can't trust what come out your mouth, that you might say one thing and do something else. That's what you saying up here. That's what you demonstrating up here. You can do what you want. I couldn't give a fuck what you do.
Can I say something?
It seems like you do.
Can I say something? It's not Liz.
I don't know why you think that.
I just want to eat. I just want to jump in just for a little second. I've been listening. I've been observing. I do want to say this. Birds of a feather do flock together, and it's okay for people to address inconsistencies. I mean, I don't think we as black people are above checking one another when we see some foul shit. And I'm not above it either. My mutuals check me all the time on shit that I be fucking up on a regular. Now, me personally, from the outside looking in, I personally, and this ain't no disrespect to you, Nino, none of that. I personally wouldn't mind for somebody that I don't align with, and I'm definitely not going to be in their space. Letting them use me, because from my observation, because I love shutting down, but from my observation, if you or other black people on this app that do these type of or have these type of discussions are not up there, the dynamic is different, and we can all see that. The dynamic is different. If it wasn't for us, and I'm speaking on people that come up and give these little tidbits of information or educate or debate, whatever the case may be, I want people to recognize how guests like that, people like that, will use you.
Okay.
Any chance. And that's what I have observed. I don't like it. I say what I have to say and I leave. But I have seen that person who's not educated on any of the topics that we speak about regarding black people, pro-blackness, racism. He's not very versed. He let it be known that he's not. So why are you continuing to have these topics, right? And now you have guests like you, me, and anybody else that have been in that space doing the labor, and you're the host. That is what I don't like. And now we're here in a conversation about people feeling like you are being inconsistent. I'm just saying, we as creators on this app, we as people that hop in these conversations, got to be aware when people are using us for our knowledge. Make them stand on business.
Respectfully, I understand what you're saying, but no one uses me when I make the choice to go up and be a part of conversations that I am passionate about. I don't have any personal connections outside of TikTok, don't have conversations with anyone outside of TikTok. When my time allows me and I come across a topic that I want to be a part of, I do it to share information if it impacts one person. It is not I don't give my time personally to anyone here for their benefit. I don't move like that. So, respectfully, all of your perspectives of who I may be, someone that you absolutely don't know, absolutely at all, is the same that respect that I give to all of the people on TikTok, because I just come to be a part of a conversation. It is never about a host for me. It is always a conversation and a way to communicate this information, hoping that it impacts someone, is my only purpose. It seems that many people here have a lot of personal information or intimate information and know each other more deeply. I am 52 years old. I do not give my time like that. I can turn on as a matter of fact, when I am speaking on TikTok, if you see me on camera, I am always creating. Always. This is what I do. I need to be in conversations or hearing something while I'm creating. Like literally right now, I am reupholstering some furniture. And this is how I like to fulfill my time because I live alone and this gives me way to communicate with people about impactful things. So if any of you see it any greater than that, that's your business and not mine. Because that is not what I give any of my time for. I don't care about any of your backstories. I appreciate the conversation and anything new that I learn. And I'll take that information from anywhere and I'll share it anywhere where someone allows me to share it. All of these things that you are saying about Sean, I don't know his business. Other than the man has kids and he said they're biracial. I don't know what race these children are with. None of that is my
That's all
business.
you needed to know.
Can
That's all you needed to know. I can't stand the fucking gaslighter. She was just up in here not even 20 minutes ago talking about how you got to be anti-black to date interracially, and you know that man got biracial kids, and all of a sudden I don't know nothing about him. You know enough. The fuck?
did she drop on one of the mine, snatched her by her head?
I didn't drop her.
All I'm saying
I didn't
is,
drop her.
if you don't, because what she said was basically, I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna let whatever happen. And with that sentiment alone, you shouldn't feel no type of ways about people speaking their opinions on who you are, what they see you on this app do, or none of that. Just keep the same energy, and that's all that I feel Maceo was trying to say. I know a lot of people don't like people like Maceo and don't like people like me, but sometimes this type of shit is needed. Because we got to understand some of these people be playing. Like a lot of these times, people be playing, riding the fence, coming in these spaces, doing weird shit, saying weird shit, and none of this shit made sense to me. But I just want to let her know what I observed. Baby, you being used. And if you're okay with being used, you don't know me. Like you said, you don't know none of us. None of what we saying matters. But, keep it G and stand on business when somebody approach you with the inconsistencies. That's it. That's all. Because it don't make sense for me, knowing how pro-black I am, to be in a room where they're in there talking about Africans and African Americans. Like it don't sit right for me to be a mod sitting up there just because I got something to say. It just don't make sense. Birds of a feather flock together. That's how I was taught. That's how I was raised. It just don't give a little bit. And that's no disrespect to Nino. I'm just saying.
Y'all need to be messaging me when y'all on y'all other pages. Okay.
What is Ian talking about? One of those rooms? Oh no.
I'm getting texts like everybody texting me. Okay. Anyway.
Man, I don't like that shit because people never address me. I could be sitting on a panel with somebody that texts you about me, but they won't say nothing to me.
They're not texting you about. I'm getting texts about your hair appointment tomorrow. I'm getting texts for somebody that I talk to. I'm getting texts from everybody.
You be getting DMs about me too. You always complain about it.
Nigga, well then, guess what? Just know I got your damn back. Just chill out.
No, you need to DM me the list of people so I know who I'm targeting next. That's what you need to do.
You don't got no fucking hit list.
Not
Is it really worth it?
Yeah, Liv is next too. Liv and the rest of them niggas that's pro-black for white people, they next too.
Is it really worth it, Maceo?
Yes.
To him, yes.
Yes.
You know what? Let me shut up. Let me stop being messy. Let me stop being messy.
Because he will take it to 10, and it's like, talk him down. Let Michelle go. Michelle, can we get your age and race? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm 32 and white.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can
go
add
ahead,
anybody to the
Michelle.
list, Melanated. Just DM me who
I've
you
been
want
listening
added.
for a while, and I definitely understand everybody's points. They're very valid, but I just
speak on the topic, not our black ass conversation. That had nothing to do with you.
okay.
Well, so y'all go minding black folks' business.
Am I not welcome on the panel, or
you're not welcome in our business? That was a black intercommunal conversation. Stay your white ass in your lane, bookies.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not.
That's what happens when you intervene and shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. Speak on the topic. You see the topic right there, bookies? That's what you need to be concerned with, not the conversation you had with another black person. Know your place.
You can speak to the topic that's on the wall.
YB, stay on mute, please.
You next, YBC. Oh shit. Well, maybe not. Damn, Strawberry, why you do that?
They dropping everybody, man.
Okay, excuse me. Can I just
Hold on,
chime in right quick?
hold on, wait, hold on. Go ahead, Michelle. Why you snatch her?
Now she ain't got nothing to say.
She left. All right, go ahead.
I hate when they be in our black business. Like we able to speak to each other and check one another and fix